incredible force last season against Iowa, but was coming off the bench. Clark, oh my, from the future. And first turnover of the game. For Wiley, a three is good. The freshman is unfazed by the stage. We have about a 6-second difference game in shot clock. Here's Clark. Will Iowa wind it down? No. That's why.
He has been the best South Carolina guard in terms of consistently hitting those mid-range in the tournament.
Here's Clark bouncing. Martin cutting. Tried to force it into traffic. Could not. And now South Carolina with numbers. Johnson bodies in and finishes. Cardoso working O'Grady. Cardoso and the foul. Banks it in. And she has done the best job thus far on Clark. Here's Clark. Clark into the paint. Gets blocked. A falter open. Knocks down the three. Fagan checks out. Watkins in for South Carolina. Here's Cardoso. Johnson's three is good. Tessa Johnson, no hesitation. Iowa got out to a 10-0 lead in the first. South Carolina has responded. A falter bounces. Stolke able to finish. Plus the foul. Clark bounces. Stolke gets denied by Fagan, who's able to keep it in bounds. Nice stop defensively by Sanaya Fagan. Full Wiley whips it out. Pow, pow. Yes, yes. 1 point Iowa lead. Clark yet to score in the second. Will put up a three here. And hit. Wiley hopping through, setting up Fagan. Unable to finish, but another offensive rebound. Kitts squeezes it out to full Wiley. Pow's three again.
An instance where Kitts' arm length was just enough to get the board for her team.
And Hall was on Clark to begin the third with those two fouls as Kitts maneuvers inside. The Gamecocks try to become the first undefeated national champion since UConn in 2016. Kitts, nice start to the second half for South Carolina. Martin trying to get into the body of Cardoso and backs it out. To the corner, Marshall left alone. Cut it!
Would expect her to have good legs and bounce and determination here.
Tessa Johnson in as well. Here is Clark. Clark into the paint, spinning and finishing.
Dave Stolke 5 as a way to say it's okay, young player.
One of the things that Clark's teammates credited her with against UConn was her body language, not getting frustrated. How about Tessa Johnson? Off to Tessa Johnson. Hall lets it fly. You bet. Bree Hall gives South Carolina a 10-point lead. And the rebound for Wiley. For Wiley flips it ahead. Johnson. Another. Tessa Johnson. They are also incredibly loose, have not felt the weight of their undefeated season at all. There's a falter, bouncing in a crowd, right back to her. She lays it in. That's some good passing in tight spaces from Iowa. Key missed free throws from Stolke, who had been at about 72% over her last 8 games, but just 46% in her career. A falter falls. Johnson capitalizes. Depth of production from her throughout the tournament, but she's had key timely baskets throughout. Clark wanted a whistle, did not get it. Does get the roll. Clark up to 27. Here's full Wiley, barges in and finishes. And you can see a little shrug of the shoulders afterwards from Caitlin Clark. Full Wiley dumps it in. Kitts can't finish. Cardoso feels inevitable on the interior.
Dawn Staley holding her accountable has made her better for this moment.
And you talk about that conversation with the family, Holly, as Kitts on the offensive glass puts it home.
Ability that this South Carolina team has.
Clark didn't get much space there with Hall on her. Clark, the crossover, and the hit from three. Clark races to Martin to grab it. She'll fire. In and out. Kept alive to Marshall. Her three is good. Iowa has made a push after trailing by 14. Hall, mid-range, yes. A big one for Bree Hall, the vocal leader of this South Carolina squad. Squeezes it off of a leg. Marshall able to save it. And Iowa still has possession. A Falter gets pushed, banks it in, plus the foul. Here's Johnson. Johnson, the pull-up. No. Rebound. Snared.